Man, where did it all go wrong? This game was at the top of Bleach games, like one of the best you could ever find, and just like that, snap of a finger, gone with the wind, poof, just like that. It's, I don't know, crazy because they had the attention of literally everyone. YouTubers making content on the game every day, keeping that player count up at 50,000. It was getting updates somewhat consistently, then all of a sudden just crashing downhill into oblivion. Now people like barely play the game on a Friday. It's only going to be at like about 700 players. 700. And when it was fresh and popping off, 50,000. Can you imagine that? Like, wow. It just went downhill completely. And now people are making the end of Type Soul videos because it's true. It really is the end of it because the next update they're going to push out most likely is going to be balancing changes and stuff like that. No one's going to come back for that. No new content's going to be added really. So why would people play? It's just going to be balance changes. There hasn't been like any indicator otherwise, and you know, people get tired of that. I got tired of it. At this point, they really got to listen to their suggestion channels because that's the only thing that could somewhat save this dying game. And I don't know, man. It's just like nothing new. It's the same thing constantly. And now, you know, as they get more demotivated because, player counts low, things are looking grim, they're not going to want to try to put in any more effort because the effort they've put in has conjugated this kind of reaction or response or state of the game. So, what can you do? There was a lot of Type Soul advocates who were just like pressing to get the game in a better state, screaming, crying, kicking for the devs to actually update the game, make good updates, add content, add new things, but they just never did. And now, look, those same advocates have turned ops. I say that word loosely, ops, because it's true. They're just like, whatever, Type Soul's dead, it's no point, no hope, all is lost. And I don't even mean to trash talk the game like this, but it's not trash talking if it's literally true. This most likely is my last Type Soul video because there's nothing else to do in Type Soul unless you want me to upload videos of me spamming Arena as a non-true, non-visored, or no like Hogyoku fragment builds basically, just none of that. But I did that on stream and that got old pretty fast. I can't even lie, people did tune in and 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours or something like that of me just streaming and then uploading those streams to my channel for those who didn't see the streams when I was, on doing all those matches without like from the bottom of the barrel basically. Cause like now as an elite grade, it is impossible to get certain builds people have. True Visors, true Vastos, true Let's Quincy's. You're not getting that because there's no way to. Clan Wars is dead, raids are dead. Like, what are you going to do? You can't do anything. So if you're an elite grade playing the game now, you're not gonna get skill boxes. You're not gonna get none of that. It's done. And you basically missed the peak of Type Soul at when it was its most fun or something like that. Now it's just like a barren wasteland, trickling down, settling down to join the likes of Bleach and Soul Wars and Reaper 2 and all that, which is unfortunate because a lot of people really did enjoy Type Soul, and to this day, if Type Soul just, added content, expanded on what it's had, like we still don't even have full bringers, bro. I know if you were to add full bringers, that would shoot the player count up by at least 5,000, but no one's going to do that, so, just wishful thinking. And even if they did add full bringers, there's a good chance that most people would play it once and then let that be it because pretty much the reputation Type Soul has built up is just like, wow, it's literally Soul Wars all over again, where the devs get switched out and all that, and then the game just doesn't get updated anymore, and then all of a sudden, gone just like that. As furious and thunderous as it showed, it left just as fast. And if not even more dramatic, like a fart, basically. Like, you go into Type Zone now, and there's just pretty much nothing there, All those freshies on release and all those people who are playing before, Now it's just like max builds roaming around the dark streets of Karakura Town or Hueco Mundo or Soul Society. And if they're not there, they're either in Clan Wars or they're in Arena, Championship Lobby, just running up the matches, trying to get, I guess, items still. Don't know why, because even if you were to make another build, what are you gonna do with it? It's just, that's just no, because I don't know. Some people still enjoy the game. That's very good for them. But to be making another build, you got a level of dedication I don't have. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, notice how I didn't mention Wandon. Wandon's completely abandoned. You'd be lucky to see even one player because the Quincy's, oh my lord, bro, the Quincy's, despite how good their builds are endgame, there's not a single Quincy in sight anymore. Quincy's who used to run rampant at the beginning of the game were the first ones to just completely die out because I can't lie, Quincy's was where the majority of the player base was when everyone on release saw how easy it was to become a Quincy. Sure, some have jumped ship to become Vastukars and Soul Reapers with Visored, but all the Quincy's players, what happened to them? They're just gone. Like, it's funny how you'll still see some Soul Reapers in Soul Society and some Orangcars in Hueco Mundo and other places, but seeing a Quincy now is rare despite how easy you would see Quincy's when the game released because of how easy it was to get Quincy and all that. Like, I think that's a big sign, if anything. The majority of where players were in faction just completely gone. And as I like kind of think about it now, I find it like funny. So yeah, Quincy's still do play. You'll catch him in arena with the most mind-numbing builds you could see. Cause when you go against one of those, oh my god, bro, it makes you want to pretty much start a riot. But yeah, no. As unfortunate as it is, the news pretty much is out. Type Soul is finito. And next up on the chopping board, Peroxide, which I haven't played yet, but I'm not gonna get into because I tried to become a Vastukar in Peroxide. The grind is so immense, bro. I need to get rid of how many hollows to become a Vastukar, and then if I die, then I just lose that progress. Oh my goodness, bro. No wonder I didn't become a Vastukar. That's all some insanity right there, bro. One, two. But I will say that Type Soul always has the potential to make a comeback. They just need to lock in with the content and push it out all at once for everybody to experience. And pretty much the players are giving them ideas and everything. They just gotta listen to their base, you know what I'm saying? And who knows, maybe sometime in the future, when you least expect it, Type Soul will bounce back out from the darkness like Batman leaving his Batcave to go solve a crime in Gotham. But you know, those chances are kind of slim because come on, let's be real, it's Type Soul we're talking about. But you know how the saying goes, always expect the unexpected.